Hi, we're Blok Dino.
Hey! We thought we'd bring you a video of a different kind.
Yeah.
And you might be wondering why we're doing this, but a lot of people have been asking us to share our story as to how we got into the creative industry and why we considered, moving from a professional career to an alternative career. Isn't that right, Blok?
Yeah, now Dino and I growing up had different aspirations.
Yes.
For example, after leaving school, I wanted to become a flight steward. I look at Dino, සුදුයි. හැබැයි height එක තිබ්බේ නැහැ අර
බෑගේම දාද්දි මිනිස්සු ගොඩට වැදලා ඔලුව පැලිලා පොඩ්ඩක් ෆේල්. ඔව් ඒක තමයි. He want to be a lot of other things also.
I want to become a banker.
ඒක තමයි.
Also a cricketer.
Cricketer, yeah. And අන්තිමට water boy වෙලා තමයි නතර වුණේ නේද?
What were you? What were you?
I wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah, but you didn't have the brains.
I had the brains and the results. Just
sure.
not the money.
අර දෙක අතුත් වෙවුලන පොඩ්ඩක්. ඒක හැබැයි හොඳයි. හොඳ දෙයක්. හැබැයි කෙල්ලෙක් නෑ තාම.
Anyway, we are here to talk about creativity, not about our story per se. But what's interesting is, even though we wanted to do certain things, we were able to get into a field we really enjoyed and really liked getting into.
While juggling our normal corporate jobs.
Exactly.
Because obviously we had to make ends meet, so you have to have a proper income.
Yes.
Which is why we did our corporate job. And while doing that, we did a lot of other things like voicings, comparing, acting in English theatre, doing a lot of things which actually helped us open ourselves to creativity and end up where we are today
and figure out things we didn't know about ourselves also in terms of abilities and in talents in writing and acting and so on and so forth. But if you speak to a lot of kids today, one thing you'd probably notice is that a lot of them are extremely goal oriented, especially with exams and qualifications. You have kids in primary school already going to like 6 tuition classes. You have adults pushing their children to go for this professional qualification, this degree course, that course.
O-level fail වුණා ජීවිතේ ඉවරයි. A-level fail වුණා ජීවිතේ ඉවරයි. That is not the case.
Exactly.
A-level fail. Right?
And if you are a parent, and if you feel that your kid needs to get ahead, maybe passing exams is not necessarily the best way to get ahead. Actually, Munchie launched a special project called the Imaginators Project,
the Little Imaginators Project with Mrs. Sybil with the singer.
Yeah, it was this children's book, right? Yeah. And children could come up with their own alternative ending and submit it.
Yeah, and they've come up with 1,250 alternative endings, and they have set a Guinness World Record.
And we're super happy. We stand together with them in promoting creativity amongst our next generation.
Yes. So well done, Munchie. Well done.
Because if this country is going to solve a lot of its issues going forward, we need more people who are creative and who have critical thinking and emotional intelligence, not just drones. Who are like assembly machines working day in, day out. They need to be able to look at a problem, be creative in solving it, and that's going to help us get ahead both as a country and as a society.
Yeah, and I think our parents. I mean, we were fortunate to have parents who actually let us do that.
Yeah, and encouraged us.
Yeah.
So if you are a parent, we'd like to invite you to celebrate this fantastic effort and also share the message in terms of fostering creativity and also push your children towards being more creative and getting involved with the arts or any creative outlet they can use to express themselves.
Yes.
And with that, අපි sign off කරන්න නම් එහෙනම් නේද?
Bye.
Bye. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.